Hey seedlings, my name is 50, or you guys can also call me Jiafei. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. I have dabbled in other kinds of media before, and YouTube is new for me. So I'm gonna try and entertain you guys as I did in other medias, and also challenge you guys to watch my video until the end. So I'm pretty shy, to be honest. So I'm gonna change to my 2D avatar, which is gonna be right here. That feels much better. So as starters, I'm gonna tell you guys a bit about myself, starting with why 50. Most people would start going the way, thinking that I took inspiration from 50 Shades of Grey. Well, that's not it. I actually took inspiration from a Chinese company called Tencent. I took the 10 and I looked at it and I looked at it again and I multiplied it by 5 because when I was young, I was that kind of kid that disliked math, and the number 2 and number 5 are the easiest number to count. There's also number 10, but 10 and 10, okay. So I ended up choosing number 5 and multiplied 10 by 5. That's how I ended up with 50. And yeah, that is how I actually came up with the name 50. Part 2, my hobbies. So my hobbies, I like to eat. I also like to draw and then play music, as well as writing and also reading. I also like to basically do anything that has to do with art. Recently, I started getting into theaters because the storyline is good, the presentation is good, and I feel like, wow, it's such a wonderful form of art. Well, that's really what I'm gonna do in this channel as well. I'm gonna be doing art, sometimes music, and also sometimes story time, which is stories I'm gonna write and tell to you guys. And other than that, I'll probably put some commentaries and stuff. Basically, my goal is to entertain you guys with the best of my abilities. Part 3, what kinds of game do I play? Although I probably already showed a ton of things that I probably do in my channel, I also am gonna share some game videos that I feel like it's good or it's like helpful to share. So first, what kind of game do I play on a regular basis? I change games pretty frequently, most likely when I felt burnt out or I do not like the game anymore. It's not the fault of the game. The games that I play all have beautiful artwork and wonderful stories, but it's just like the passion to play it isn't there anymore. Although I still follow their progress in the internet. My current number 1 most regularly played game is Genshin Impact because of its charming art style and wonderful storyline. I also like playing RPGs. Next, there are several gacha games that I also play, including Obey Me, Mr. Love Dream Date, Ayakashi Romance Reborn, and also Act Addict Actors. These are the English gacha games that I've played. There's also one more that's not in English, it's in Japanese. The name's Twisted Wonderland. It's wonderful, to be honest. Next, other than gacha games and RPG games, what kind of games do I play? I also play 2 heavily story-driven visual novel games. The first one is Sumugu Logic, in which you have to solve puzzles. is not really a gacha game, even though there's a gacha system in the game. And the second one is Phantom of the Opera is a very charming game, and I really like playing it because it reminded me so much of the novel, and it stayed true to the novel as well. That's probably all the games that I have played for now. Part 4. So as I said before in part 2, my hobbies and what I'm gonna do in this channel, I did say that I like music. So what kind of songs do I actually listen to? My personal favorite is anime, J-pop, and Chinese pop. These three are actually what I listen to the most right now, especially if the songs have something to do with drama or animation. However, other than those, I also listen to traditional songs from, for example, traditional Chinese songs, classical songs, and also traditional Indonesian songs. And I also have a soft spot for children's songs, especially those that I used to listen to when I'm a young child. Because all of these songs that I listen to usually resonate with me, and I can feel that they actually have emotions, and I just felt like I was brought away into the world of music by them. Yeah, that's why I actually love them so much. Part 5. So, what kind of artists do I follow? I'm not gonna say brands or names here. So I'm just gonna say, like, in a wide perspective, what type of artists do I follow? First and foremost, I would follow anime artists because seeing their artwork and getting their tips would benefit me a lot. So their tips and I incorporate it into my own art style. And it's gonna be very, very helpful. And then after that, I follow 3 other types of artists. The first one is the semi-realistic, second one is the realistic, and the last one is the aesthetic. For the semi-realistic and realistic, it's mostly about coloring because for the coloring is slightly different from anime, and sometimes I really like to incorporate the coloring into my own art style. And the last one for aesthetic, it's purely because sometimes in the middle of an artwork, I would feel like there's an art block or something, and I would look at these aesthetic boards that they make, aesthetic designs, and from that, I would start to think, oh yeah, I guess this would work nice and that would work nice. And also match that up and incorporate it into my own artwork. And their boards are indeed very, very helpful. That's it for my first video. Thank you guys for watching to the end. You guys completed the challenge. If you guys enjoy and feel entertained by my videos, don't forget to like the video. And if you guys want and have some suggestions, you guys can comment in the comment down below and give me suggestions of how to improve myself. It's just one video, but yeah. And then after that, you guys don't forget to subscribe if you guys want to see more content from me. And don't forget to ring that notification bell if you guys want to be notified if I have any new video. Well, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye!